So we made it to the Pachoche Rainforest. We are going out for breakfast this morning. And this is how lush and green everything looks. Pretty nice. Morning, buenos dias. So it'd be nice to have some breakfast here in the rainforest. It is misty. It is cloudy, misty. But it's supposed to be a pretty nice little restaurant. We're going to go up here and visit it. We got to walk a little trail to get there, but it should be pretty cool. We'll take some video when we get there. Pretty nice trail.
Yeah, there's kind of like hostels.
Okay.
And there's more trails.
More trails.
I think we could like pay to hike on.
We're in a restaurant in the rainforest. Morning. All right, while they're making our breakfast, we're going for a walk, right? Thrilled. Going into the rainforest, and we're going to see if we can't see some monkeys here in the rainforest. This is really cool. It goes fast, and bamboo does go fast.
Oh, like that brown stuff must be new stuff. Because look, it's got little shoots.
So green in here. Yep, so touch it. Yeah. Did it poke you? Bamboo falling. Roger brought this up that just 5 minutes ago we were basically in the desert, and now we're in a rainforest. Drive up high enough into the clouds, and this is what you get. So there's monkeys here. We're gonna look for monkeys. And no, I'm not a monkey. So cool.
You're not a monkey, you're a baboon.
I'm a baboon. Yeah. They're howler monkeys, right?
There's howlers and there's
Cappuccino. What are cappuccinos? They must be small ones? Okay. It's right up through there. See there's two leaves right here on this branch? You go right up between them. See them moving? Right there. Alright, so we were told 20 minutes for breakfast, and then we're going to take 20 minutes to prepare it. So we decided to take that trail, walk out 20 minutes or 10 minutes, and then walk back. We were much faster on the way back, so we're actually waiting. But this is where we're going to eat today. So we got a table and chairs here, and it's right in the treetops of this rainforest. It is a very steep drop off right here. It goes down into a valley, but man, it's absolutely beautiful. Everything's so green here and lush. We're actually in the clouds, so we're so high up that the clouds come through and then they just deposit all the moisture up here, so that's why it's kind of rainforest. It did have my ears popping when I was really driving up. We get to the top, then we go back down, going to San Lorenzo. We're going to go see Joe and Julie today, their place, their compound. They got a horse, got some other stuff. Took my drone out this morning. Batteries won't charge, so basically scooted out into the ocean, and batteries started to die and automatically turned around and came back to me. So charging batteries. Hopefully we'll get some whale content, because I saw some whales this morning reaching the ocean. It's really cool. My hope is we can really see them jumping out of the water and splashing and having fun. So we will see. Yeah, looking forward to breakfast and having fruit and juice and something else. We'll show you. So Miss Dee Dee is challenging herself. She is reading.
I did pretty good.
Spanish.
You did
Reading
good.
reading a book in Spanish. ¿Qué es la vida?
Como sabemos que they live on the floor of
All right, so this is what I'm getting for breakfast. Cote grillo, egg, tomato, very starchy. It's kind of plantain-y, has plantains and stuff in it. Pretty good. And the juice. The juice. What kind of juice is this? Nahariniya? Nahariniya.
Orange family list.
It's kind of in the orange family, so yeah, freshly squeezed. Good stuff. All right, we just had our breakfast. And we are now fat, happy, and of course nappy. This rainforest here, there's actually raindrops hitting the leaves, and it's kind of like a sleep sound. So it's very calming. So you get to see, you get to listen to the stuff happening. It's a very calming place to be. We were sitting there and we're like, man, we could really take a nap right now. It's only like 11:30 in the middle of the day, so siesta time. But nope, we're gonna head off to the beach in San Lorenzo, go see Julie and Joe. Go to their little compound that they have. It's gonna be pretty nice. They got it all remodeled and done. Last time I was there, they were working on it. So this time it's done and we get to see what it looks like as a finished product. They also have a pool and all that kind of stuff. They didn't have the pool open last time, but walking back on the trails here, back out to the main road. Our vehicle is down here. So pretty fun here in Pachoche Rainforest. I'm probably gonna come back, see if we can't spot those monkeys again. Pretty cool. All right, well, we made it to San Lorenzo here, Joe and Julie's place. It's this place right here. We're actually at the beach. They live right here on the beach with the beautiful mountainscape, and then there's a lighthouse up top there. This little lighthouse. This lighthouse, I've hiked to. It's pretty cool. We're actually going to walk down the beach and go to some caves. La Cuenca de Amor. I think it's the Cave of Love. So we're going to go down there. Beautiful beach here. This beach actually in January and February is full of these little PVC type gates. I don't know if you can see it back there, but there's like a PVC. It's on that side of them. There it is. PVC gate. It's where turtles come up, and they make their nests. And there's a bunch more down here, and then they put a date on them. There's much down here as well. They put a date on it to kind of recognize when they came up and actually made the nest. And so 41 days after that, the eggs will hatch, and then the little turtles, little sea turtles, will run down to the ocean. So a big conservation place, and of course right here on the beach. Pretty cool. And the water's warmer apparently here. That's what Joe's saying. I'm not getting in. All right, so these little cages that I was talking about, these things, they're made of PVC. What happens is the turtles come up from the ocean. They come and they dig their nest. They lay their eggs. They conceal it, and they go back out of the ocean. 41 days later, they go back. These nests, they hatch, and the little turtles get up and go. And what they do is they write down right here the date. So July 18th is when this one was done, of 2025, and it'll tell you when this happened. They also, I believe, tell you the type of turtle it was, but they have a code here, SL-RP-017. That will signify for conservation people what type of turtle it was. So they're really keeping an eye on everything, and of course every cage has all that same information. So basically go through, and there's cages all along the way. And they're at another cage there. So yeah, don't step in the middle of those things. There's turtle eggs there. 41 days from now, from the date of that, you can expect them to start hatching and run to the ocean. Pretty cool. They do a lot of conservation when it comes to sea turtles here in San Lorenzo. We've been here in January and February when this beach was just lined with thousands of these cages. So this is actually very, very early in the season for them to do this, but they can monitor it all year. All right, we have a brand new nest. This is brand new as of, Julie was telling me just today. And if you look closely, you can see the track right here of the turtle and how it went back to the ocean after it laid its nest. So we think that the turtle came up from that direction, came up, laid it, and then went back down this way, back to the ocean. You can see it. All right, so today we had the pleasure of coming over to Joe and Julie's place. They live in San Lorenzo, and we thought we would show you a little bit about their property here. They purchased this place about 2 years ago, and the reason they got it is because of this guy right here. This is Romeo. Say hi, Romeo. Romeo is their horse, and they needed some more room. They were living in Santa Marinita, and they got him, and of course he didn't have a whole lot of room to run around, but he has a ton now. But they bought this property, and they decided to start renovating it. They've done a ton of work with it. As you can see, this is the driveway. You come in through that gate. It is a secured gate. They have to let you in, but they come in the gate, and you drive down this little drive here on their property. And this used to be I think it was like a hostel at one time. It's got a lot of really cool little buildings that they use for extra rooms and stuff here in San Lorenzo. But we came in and parked right there. That's Roger's truck. It is a Dongfeng. It looks like a Chevy Colorado, and he's got that thing completely pimped out. A really cool vehicle. It's got a diesel. I think it's a 2.5 liter diesel, turbo diesel. Diesel gas here is capped at $1.79 a gallon, which is pretty awesome. You come down here, they got a little outbuilding here. They use this. This is where they do a lot of shovels and tools, a little tool shed. Come down here, they got their little garage, and of course they got their golf cart. They tool around town. There's some restaurants in town in San Lorenzo. We can jump in there and head down the way. This is their garage right here, and this car right here is absolutely awesome. Love that car. It's kind of a mix between a lot of different vehicles, but it's a Chinese car. It's a Dongfeng as well, and they hopefully going to take that up and rip it pretty soon. So this is what I'm talking about, the hostel type deal, the hotel type situation. So the buildings came with this property, and when we came here and visited them a year and a half ago, they were working on redoing a lot of these things. These are 2-story ones here. Each one of these rooms has a staircase up to the upper level, and rooms are split. There's some more rooms. There's 2 rooms on this side, and the way these are, they have like their own private bathrooms, and I think all the other places have private bathrooms as well. But they have a room here, like a little bedroom, and then a private bath and a closet, much like a hotel room would be. And come down here, and got me breathing heavy because I had to walk from all the way up there. It's a long ways. Then you come down here to this next building. This is also used to be a tool shed. So when a year and a half came here, they had all their tools and stuff because they were doing a lot of work to this property. They were a lot of landscaping. They said they had over 40 trucks. I think it was 40 trucks, dump trucks of stuff that they removed out of here to kind of clean up the property. But they've done a fantastic job with it. And on the other side, that fence there, the barbed wire fence, that's where Romeo goes. So you see how it's all knocked down back behind that. But Romeo can walk down there, and there's another whole like pasture area down there by the beach where he can go and hang out and watch everybody there at the house. This is another room down here. Upstairs is when they first bought this property. They lived upstairs while they were doing all the work to this place. So they've turned this one into basically a giant TV room, this bottom place here. So they come down here and they can watch TV in here. This is a whole like living area in here. They had this pool here, and then they have the hot tub and a big courtyard area. The place in Santa Marinita had a lot of this bamboo stuff, so they put this all up, and this is all part of their relaxation area. They just come out here. We got the dogs out here just chilling. There's one there, and there's another one that's inside. But if you look up here, this is where their living quarters used to be when they were redoing the place. So they would live up there, they would work down here redoing everything. They had helpers coming in and helping out with remodeling everything. One of the things they wanted to do was create a livable area in this building here. This used to be a restaurant, I believe, and so they turned this whole area into a restaurant. We'll go look at that in a second. One of the things that they did with this area down here, they wanted just one bedroom area because they had so many other bedrooms out on their property. They decided that they were going to just put one bedroom in that one place. But this is their rooftop above it, and it's absolutely awesome up here. They have a covered deck up here. They like a bar, wet bar area, and come over here and just relax, and they can do a lot of entertaining up here and have parties and that kind of stuff. And they're right here on the beach of San Lorenzo, which is really awesome. They have beautiful views of the beach and of the mountains here right next to them. And since it's whale watching season, we have tons of whales that are through this water, which is really cool. Huge area here, their backyard. Don't have to worry about grass or any of that kind of stuff, but this is a massive area. They threw a chili cook-off party that was had quite 110 people here, and that's where they held it. They had a lot of tables and stuff, and this is Romeo's little pasture area. So Joe and Julie stay right below us, and so Romeo, when he wants to be close to them, he just comes down here. He's right next to them in this little paddock area, this little pasture area, and he's able to see in the house and see them. So we will go back downstairs. But yeah, this patio is completely awesome, and these are the views you get from the upper patio here. It's absolutely beautiful up here. And going down the steps, and then we come into the main house. This is where Joe and Julie live now, and they had this all redone. Right as we come in here, basically have a fireplace in here, a nice little sitting area, breakfast area there, and they also have their TVs in here as well. Their bathroom and bedroom are back in there, and they come around here into the kitchen. Everybody say hi, or not. And then all of this goes right back out to that back patio again out there. So yeah, what a blessing here in San Lorenzo to see this wonderful property, hang out with them, have lunch, and they have always been great and hospitable hosts. Joe and I have actually played golf together quite a few times here at Monte Cristi, but yeah, I just can't get enough of the views of this place. So beautiful.